Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi. Hi, Jacqueline and Barbara. Are you sorry? I was across the room. This technology stuff is still kind of causing issues. Give me just a minute to get this sorted out here. Okay, I think I'm together here. We'll see. I'm also trying to decide which pair of glasses works better. There we go. That pair, I guess. Um, everybody doing okay, I hope. I apparently have shoved things back. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe I've shoved it back too far. I can't see. Hi, Lisa. You made it home. I couldn't see the chat very well. So, um, Barbara finished her quilt. Clean off her desk. But darning socks. Yay. Hi, Nancy. Finished the quilt. I have another piece of cord I found that had not been wound on anything. This was another piece that Lisa and I, when we did our ink tints on fabric thing. Um, this is another one I did. So I'm just going to put it on this card. Yay, she's here. Barbara, I got your email just before I went on. I will talk to you via email this afternoon after dinner, okay? Um, did you miss our 20? No, it starts tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central Time here on my channel. I was just looking at the schedule and finalizing it up, and I got to do a couple of things before I can tell you exactly who's on when. But we start here at 3 o'clock. We move to Lisa's channel at 6 because that's where Lisa usually streams, so that worked really well. And then we'll be back and forth between the two channels every 3 hours. And we have company coming. It ought to be fun. Hi, Mina and Nettie and Nancy and Lisa and Barbara. Sherry's here. Patricia's here. Jacqueline's here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So that little chore's done. One more chore is done. I need to run off a little spool, a little hand of this so that I can dye it because I used it all up. I got coffee on the stove dyeing paper right now because I had coffee in the refrigerator to dye paper and I don't want to go off and leave it in on the in the refrigerator. Hi, Linda. I think I said hello to Nancy. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thumbs up are really appreciated. Well, let's get in a little snug. Tanya, just pay attention to what you're doing. I didn't want to leave avocado and coffee dye in the refrigerator while we were gone off on our trip. So that's why I'm getting it done. And of course, it doesn't take a lot of effort on my part. It just is got to soak and that kind of thing. So if I tie this up, I can throw it in the pan tonight when I get off. And that way I'll have some more done, which is a good thing. Hi, Julie. I did. Okay, Nancy. Well, I thought I had, but I can't remember everything you say. Yeah, Patricia, it might. I might have to throw it out when I came home. So it was a wise decision to go ahead and get it used up. especially the avocado. The coffee probably would have just, possibly rotted through the plastic bottle I had it in. So, are we gonna all of us play in our little journal this afternoon? I'm gonna do that next. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Patricia's here. You're gonna do your little journal. Linda's here, hopefully to do her little journal. Oh, I'm not gonna do that next. I'm actually going to do some happy mail next. I'm not going to do a journal page in my happy journal because these are going to go in my happy book. Barbara's going to play. Lisa's going to play. I'm sorry, I was reading chat. Julie said that the tsunami would have gotten there, they thought, by now if they were going to get one. Okay. So I have some happy mail. And I want to show it to you before I put it in my happy book. Did I fold that wrong? I think I did. Isn't this cute? This is the cutest thing. Well, I folded it wrong, but I'll fold it again. This came from Linda. Thank you, Linda. Linda's going to do her little junk journal too. Oh, Patricia, I'm sorry that you have to not have your journal, but maybe you can grab a piece of paper and have some fun with it. Hi, Maria. Isn't this the most beautiful card? And it says, wishing you a great birthday and vacation. And then you opened up this beautiful little pinwheel, and there was a little special birthday present in there for me, which I thought was really sweet and wonderful. And thank you. Now then, now maybe I can. There we go. I put it back together right. But I'm going to have to figure out how to do that, Linda, because that is really cute. It would be fun in a journal page. I bet I could figure it out. I bet I could. Not going to do it today, but I bet I could figure that out. 8x8 piece of paper. Some corners cut out and the way it's folded. Am I right? Nettie's got to make a new one. Yay! It's always good when you have to make a new one. We're going to make a new one later. But this is adorable, Linda. Okay, let me see if I get it back together right. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put that in my happy book. And then our sweet Becky sent me a card. Yes, so far score on a 5-inch angle to start with. Okay. Um, you know, I'm going to put that in my book because I'm not going to do that today, but we're going to do that. We're definitely going to do that. Isn't this beautiful? It's a copy, and she said that she made cards from a section of her my time for art piece from this month. She did a we did pick tens, and I'm looking forward to the next hop. Safe travels and happy camping, and that's from Beck, our lovely Aunt Bex. And it's very intricate. She has shrunk this from and copied it from one of her pick tens, and it's just really cool. It's got so much layering. You can see. Hi, T. Yes, Patricia. I'm really hoping rehab goes good and you get to go home soon. Isn't that cool? Okay, then this says corn. Is it corny? She's got corn drawn on the picture, but it's fun. And then I had another card from a friend, but I had to kind of show you because it says gardening is so much easier on my knees when I don't wear a bra. It was kind of cute. I thought it was cute. So anyways, I'm going to tuck those all in my happy book. I think I want to put them all in. So I wonder if I have a good pocket. If not, we're going to turn that envelope into a good pocket. Because, well, guess what? There's a good pocket right there, and I think that I will just put all three cards in that good pocket. That way I can get them out when I want to get them out. My happy book kind of got full. Did you notice? Happy new knee. I tell you, my mom, when she had her knees done, she said it was the best thing she'd ever done. Of course, she's going to be 90 this month, so they're starting to cause a little trouble now, but it's only because they're like 30 years old. Oh, Patricia, Julie, I'm going to start with my happy book. My little book. I was going to take this stamp off of Linda's. Okay. Those can go where I can put them up later. And then I have stamps. I have to lean back because I don't want to get this in the camera. Linda's return address stamp is the coolest, but I don't want to show it to you. So, but it has this tree in the middle of it. Isn't that cute? My little book is getting fat and you're only halfway through it. You might paint an alligator on the. Okay. Did I say hi, Nettie? I hope so. If I missed anybody, hello. I'm really glad everybody is here. Okay. So I have this cute little tree. I have a fun stamp. Don't know what else is on my table, so we're going to find some more stuff on the table. Fun stamp. These are two stamps that are okay, but they're not the most fun in the world. I have a funny little rose and some purple stuff, and blue stuff. Oh, look, there's two pieces of mat. I don't know what we're doing yet, but it's gathering. You don't need to be over there. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff under there, but oh, there's another piece of pink. There's a calendar that does not have one of the numbers because I cut it off. Well, let's see if we can do something with that. What's Barbara do? Okay, so I love this little tree. So we're definitely using the little tree. Don't know what else we're going to do yet, but that means I got to pick a page. It's kind of busy for the tree being my kind of focal point. Of course, I'm going to probably cover it up, but that's okay. Oh, now that was interesting. I didn't realize that that wasn't stuck down already. Hmm, that's interesting. Um, sometimes it's harder to find a page than it is to do the thing. I think I'm going to use this page right here. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but that's the page I'm going to do it on. Okay. Oh dear. Come on. Sit right there. I just threw stuff on the floor. Need a clip. It's a giant clip, but it's and some wax paper. Can you tell I'm not all together? Chat quit moving completely, you guys. I didn't lose you, did I? Okay. So we definitely want to use the little thinking these are really would help if they were right side. Well, how about that? It's just Hi Christina. Christine. It's not Christina. Excuse me. Christine. Hi Christine. Oh, Lisa's working on her little book. I forgot you guys are working on your little book. See? Okay, how about if we put that where it hangs out over the page, and then it will be on the other side too. That would be really cute. Think about that. Right. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, the allergies are killing me right now. Okay, I don't like two. I think we need three. Mm, It's gonna have to have something to make it stand out. I mean, inking it will help, but it's also going to have some. Well, virtual hug right back, Christine. Where is Andrea? Julie, she's been in and out. She will probably come in later. She is not usually here right at noon time, so that might be part of it. Okay. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Give me just a minute to deal with it. Sorry. One of the problems of using your phone when you're streaming is that it does ring. Oh dear, and it just made everything mess up, didn't it? Okay. Okay, are we okay. Is that back to normal, guys? Am I fixed? Oh dear. Barbara had her head in a little book. Oh dear. Okay, am I back to normal? Okay. Oh good. All right. Woof. Um, thank you. It I can see it one way and then it all of a sudden I was like up and down and going, oh no. When I get home from my trip, a new computer will be on my first agenda so that this can stop. Yes, if he needs to call you, have him call you on the house phone, it will mess things up. I was like, what's that? Not only that, I probably could get copyrighted messed up for the silly ringtone. Oof, that's not good. I'll have to pay attention to that. Okay, so far I'm liking this. I'm just not happy with my tree. I like this part. I'm not sure I like this part. I like that part. And that may be the problem. This may not end up on there. It will bump you out completely? Possibly. Yeah. Um, I mean, when I'm streaming alone, other than last weekend, I have been streaming through my phone for over a month. Last weekend, and I do apologize, the problem was the heat. It was very hot and it was unusually hot. And then I was using the heat tool, and all of a sudden my phone just it said no more. I'm not going to do this. It was not happy. Okay, I like that better. Yeah. Okay. But then okay. That much I like. So we're going to ink those things and then we're going to go from there. Um Julie, these are two brand new fancy edge punches that I got at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And what's really interesting is that they make a little border thingy and an edge. Um, this is the other one, and that's the edge of it, but this is the border. I'm I'm debating. I think I'm gonna take an edge punch. I'm gonna take a couple. I'm gonna take a few punches with me. Circle punches, edge punch, probably my ticket, my butterflies. I think those will be what I take with me. I'm trying to get packed. It's not happening very well. Jeffrey was wanting to he's wanting me to be packed right now for next week, and I'm not prepared to do that. And he's wanting to hi Barbara. Um oh dear, Julie. I don't know. Julie, do you have those giant ones like we have? Here, guys, um, we call them roaches. They're actually, what do they call them? Palmetto bugs. But they will get to be about this big. They're as big as my thumb. Okay. They're a roach that is as big as my thumb, all the way down like this. Okay. And they live outside. Um, and if one gets in the house, Tanya has a freaking fit. So, um, I change baits regularly, even though I don't see roaches in my house. I keep baits out. Everything is um it is with the plan that one might come in the house. I don't use mulch, even though I'm a girl that was taught to use mulch around in her flower beds and around the house. I do not use mulch because that's where the silly bugs like to hide. Thank you, Julie. Um, that's yes, palmetto bugs fly. Yep, yep. Palmetto bugs fly too. Yep. Yeah, I do not like those things. That was one of the first things I thought about when I moved here, and it's like, am I gonna have to live with those things? Oh no. I gotta remember to fill that up with glue. And now I need to glue that one. This one's still like it. Come out, come out. Yeah, I don't know why they fly at you. I think yes, yes, Julie. How I scream and run too. Uh-huh. Yep. Scream really loud and run as fast as possible. And it really doesn't help to scream because they can't hear you. Or so my husband says. Okay, Lisa, we'll see you in a few minutes. I don't know if Lisa's had lunch yet. Forgot to ink those. Blast. Well, we'll fix it in another way. Oh, Julie. No, 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 no. And they like water too. That's another thing. When it's really super dry outside, then you have to really worry about them coming in. Come on. For some reason, there I forgot to ink the edges, so I'm going to use my pencil and outline them a little bit with the pencil. This is actually not a pencil. This is a solid piece of graphite. So it's like a pencil without any wood. Heebie-jeebies. That's a really good word, Barbara. I like that. Or Lisa. Julie. Sorry. Heebie-jeebies is a good word. I like that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's kind of like when I see a snake, I get heebie-jeebies too. Once, a very, very long time ago, um, we were living where Jeff's brother lives now. And we came home and Jeff opened the door, and when he did, a snake dropped on the ground on the steps. And I screamed and screamed and screamed, and Jeff said, "Oh, hush, he can't hear you." We're like, "Okay, all right, just get rid of it." Julie, it feels like just you and me here. Yeah, but everybody else is working hard on their books, and I'm sorry about that. Uh, um, autofocus. Why is it doing that? It doesn't normally do that. We're just going to have technical issues today, I guess. That is really weird. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to turn the light off. Sharon's there. Mina's there. Many think snake think walls will keep snakes off their property. Yes, they will. They will climb right over them. Okay, guys, I have no idea why this is doing its thing today. I am so sorry. Yeah, it has a heartbeat, and I'm sitting very still trying to see if it's going to do it again. Thanks, Julie. Um, yeah, I tried to stop it from doing it, and instead it did other things. It's just going to be like that. It's just going to be like that. For tomorrow and for our 24-hour stream, I'm going to move the computer over here, and that should help to eliminate some of those problems. As long as the computer behaves itself. That's my problem right now, is my computer is just, it acts up every so often. Okay, so there we go. That's a little too a little too much. Okay. I'm just going to scribble this out just a little bit with this little Lindy Tooly thing. It was just a little too strong, especially right in there. Oh, there's a big airplane coming over. We don't usually get them, so the weather must be odd today. Pensacola's airport is almost right in the middle of town. It's very odd. There we go. I think that's kind of cool. Yes, Nettie, it acts up just like a kid, especially when the telephone rings. I think that that's part of it. I also, kind of, it got messed up when a telephone rang. So just watching, as always. Okay. Well, I'm just glad you're watching. Okay. We need to ink these though before we forget. And then we're going to have some kind of little saying. And I had that little stamp set. I'm going to go get it in a minute. That is the prettiest piece of paper. It looks like it's sparkly. I think it's overspray from when I was using sprays or something. Don't have a clue, but okay. Now then. Trying to figure out what to do. Just grab anything within reach, Julie. That ought to be the plan. Just grab something that will make you have fun. Okay. So if I do that, it's going to be right in the middle. I can't have it right in the middle. That would be not me. There we go. That's what I like. But now that I'm gonna go get that book. It's on the other table. Oh dear. Of course it's on the other table. No, I thought it was. There it is. So I think I told you guys about this Thursday. I got this magazine. It came over at Jeff's dad's house. Did not come here to my house. It is not a magazine I ordered. See, The World of Cross Stitch, not a magazine I ordered. Says my first copy my first subscription copy of The World of Cross Stitching. But what came in it was a stamp set. Has nothing to do with cross stitching. So that's okay, except that there's some really cute little stamps on here. And one of them says, Life's an Adventure. And so I'm going to pull that out because I really want to, we're going to use that. I have to have a stamp block then, I think. Muslin. Okay, what do we need muslin for? I'm trying to figure out what to do. Muslin, a plastic plate that could get ruined. Okay. Plus your Sharpies or alcohol markers. Okay, that off of there. I don't know. This is attached to these trees. Ooh, the trees might be cute. I could stamp the trees right on there. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh my goodness, these are really stuck. Good grief. Oh, that's really fun. Have a wild birthday. I think these are going to get cut apart. Am I wrong to do that? I may be wrong to do that, but I don't want that on there. Hmm, that might be cute. Yeah. But I also think I want to take this off of there too. So that's what we're going to do. I may be wrong. If I am, oh well. You've done that before? Um, okay. I'm going to stick you. Okay. Anyways, it was nice because they sent a set of stamps that's cute and that I'll use. So, and I think we're going to just, because I like these little trees, I think it goes with this little tree, and I hadn't even thought about them. I don't want to show up a lot, so we're going to just use this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Uh-huh. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm just using my coffee ink pad because I want them on there. I just don't want them to be super bold. One more time. There's a forest for a tree to be in. Okay. Uh-oh, you can see my head. Sorry. Yeah, the little travel trailer is really cute. It's like, but not only that, they had some really cute, it says Life's an Adventure. I thought that was really cute. I'm a happy camper when we're together. Campfire kisses. Enjoy the little things. Um, there's a really cute little hot dog on a stick and marshmallow on a stick. There's some adorable little mushrooms. So, that was, I thought it was kind of fun what they had. Okay. Like I said, though, I don't know why they're not in, because they're not real usable the way they are. Oh man, they're really stuck to this piece of plastic, though. Mm. Yeah, it was a nice little, like I told Lisa, I got for a while, I got the one that says card making and paper craft. I got a year's subscription to this. You can go in Joann's and buy these, and they're expensive magazines. And I wanted to see, they always come with a little stamp set. There actually is, for the camper and for this little sign, there's actually a die cut, a die. See, there's an actual little die for the little sign that I'm going to use, and for the little camper. Um, these sets come with that magazine, and I thought, well, I wonder if the magazine is any good. Um, so I got a subscription because for buying them in the store, they're really pricey and not, you know, they're kind of outrageous expensive. Okay. I was looking for some kind of little piece of cardstock, and I have one. So, um, and I thought, well, I'll try a subscription. So I had the card making magazine for about 1 year subscription. I did not renew it. The magazine itself is not of interest to me. Oh, that's going to be very messy. I got it all everywhere. Oh, that's okay though. I kind of like how it came out. Um, and if they had sent me a magazine, it would have been one thing, but to have it in the cross stitch magazine is kind of weird. Okay, I think we need some black ink. Um, Now the other thing is that uh Jeff's dad could have easily paid for it. Uh, it was a subscription thing. He might have not even looked at what it was and paid for it. He's done that before. Life's an adventure. Like that. Now that I probably will use. I think that's cute. It would also be cute on a tag, but since we were making a forest, I thought we needed a little signpost. You know, it came in an appropriate time too. Maybe I'll take that with me. Okay. Oh, I think that's gonna be cute. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Teresa. I hope I haven't missed anybody. You're in the balcony watching. Okay, doke. Hope I haven't missed anybody else coming in. Okay. Now that's appropriately grungy, but I think the bottom of this page needs to be more grungy. All right. Oh, that came out really cute. Yes, yes. I like it. I like it. Take a very long nap after stream. Prepare for tomorrow. Oh, after this stream? No, I have work to do. I have I have we had a show that ended last night, so I have um boxes to get ready and all kinds of lovely things. Ooh, I hope I can get all that done before I tomorrow. That and laundry. I got laundry to do. Okay. I really like how this came out. I am going to take a nap before I start streaming tomorrow, though. I'm going to go lay down after lunch. I'm going to go lay down for a little while. My problem is if I sleep in the middle of the day, um, I don't sleep at night, which is fine for tomorrow. Um, but I also don't sleep well that easily, so I have to have a long time to go to sleep. I love it. I think it came out so cute. Didn't that come out cute, guys? I really like it. I like it. I always like making things with junk on my desk. It's always fun. Thanks, Linda. I like how it came out. Okay, let's put the stamp back so that it's where it belongs. Because that does seem to help me find them. Put it back on its little plasticky thing. I need to get out a page protector, slide it into it. Go back up there. Now we gotta date it. Gotta date it. Gotta date it. There's an ink pen here somewhere. Thanks, Linda. Oh, but what is the date today? Oh, I have a calendar. I had a calendar. It was right here. Oh, I picked it up. Okay. Today must be the 6th. Is it the 6th? No, today is the 7th. Today is the 7th. March 7th. 2021. Last year, we were headed out on our trip. Actually, today. We were headed north to northern Alabama to have some work done on the camper. When we got up there, we were there for a couple weeks and had to turn around and come home. I really like how it came out. Oh, it's funny. There's a tree right here. I just realized that. I made sort of a tree over there. Linda was at work. Oh my goodness. Um, can one of my mods kept catch that um comment? Oh, you always put it all away. Um, you always put it away, Julie? I never put anything away. I clean up a little hole and that's the end of it. I appreciate that, Barbara. Okay, because this is our Sunday little live stream journal. I don't want to take this one. I want to have a different one to use. And so I am going to make another little scrappy journal with stuff from my scrap bin right now to take. Um, so that I can do something like this if I want to while I'm out and about. Um, Picking up little pieces of paper here and there, kind of thing. I want it to be little like this because I really like it. And the last time when I went to do my scavenger hunt journal, I did one with my scrap box. That was all I used was my scrap box. So I had to add a few papers to my scrap box because, okay, this is too big to leave set on the ground. My scrap boxes didn't have any bigger papers in it, so I added a few things, and we're gonna dig out um, some stuff I can put into a little journal. See, now those are not really, they're pretty big scraps. These are just a couple of pieces of paper that I had laying on my desk. And I had used, oh, I guess where's the other half? I had used one of these composition notebook covers, half of it, and folded it um, to make my journal out of. So what I'm going to do is look for that because I thought I had the other half left. To show you what I meant, but I don't find it, of course. That's really interesting. Maybe I cut it up for something. Anyways, I have two more of these composition notebook covers, and what I was thinking was that I might make one a little different shape. Well, Julie, add a few. When Lisa and I did our journals the other day on Thursday, we both added a few things to our scrap boxes. We said it was a stash busting journal um instead of a scrap box journal. So while I may add a few things like these, I added these. I am going to dig stuff out of that box to try to do it. Okay, Lisa, watch and eat. Yay. I'm going to drink some tea. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use, I don't know, I really liked that other size, but I think it'd be fun to try. Okay, that's okay, Teresa. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm gonna try this way. I think it will be fun, but also that's the shape I usually make my postcards. So it might mentally kind of make me think of that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I think not sure which one I dislike more. One of the things I did was is I put, let me just do that. Um, because I don't like this cover, I put the inside as the cover. I don't know if I can't. Yeah, I could. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut this one in half. All of that for just that little decision. Um, okay. Oh, those are cute. They're stuck. They're fun. Okay. So we gotta cut that in half. Where are the insides? Oh, you mean the insides of this? Um, Melissa, I take them out. Give me just a second. I think I had a piece right here. Um, if you cut the threads, when you take them out, you can coffee dye them and avocado dye them, and then you have a long piece of paper. I would glue a nice pattern paper to it instead. Oh, well, maybe. Yeah, I guess I could. I could, yeah. And I have a nice pattern paper, don't I? So you end up with these nice long papers, which when you go to put them back into a journal, you can cut to fit a journal better. So I like the composition book paper for that because it gives me this kind of lined, thin paper for journals. Okay, let's get this cut in half now. Let's figure out where I have to cut. There's my one. Okay. Oh, good. A lovely number to divide. No, let's see. That would be 5 and 1. No. Where's Andrea? She was talking about my math the other day. So, okay, we're going to do this the easy way, Tanya. This is why you have a centering ruler. Okay. All right, just so you know, this piece of this, it's not 11, it's not 10, it was 9 3/4 inches. Now, starting to do math that way was just too hard. I couldn't do it. So if I use my centering ruler, It is an 1/8 inch under 5. Okay. Uh-oh, math time. Nope. Keep the black spine in view. All right. Okay. We can do that. The other thing is, Melissa, is that composition notebook paper is way stronger than I ever expected it to be. Now, if I had thought ahead of time, the guillotine cutter is out on the dining room table. I could have just chomped it, and I didn't think about it. Come on. That's through. That's interesting. Top one I cut right through. This one is not going through. Okay. All right. Can't do that anymore. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Is it not that? There we go. Now it's good. Okay. Now I'm back. Okay, you just posted your page. Yay, Sherry just posted her page. Yeah, and I dye with avocados. I've dyed with coffee. I have some butterfly pea tea that Lisa sent me that I have not used yet, but it's on my agenda. So I should be doing that, but I haven't done it yet. Now, one of the things I will tell you, okay, and I'm going to tell you all, you see this one says made in Vietnam. The ones that are made in Brazil, I have found bleed. The blue lines bleed everywhere. Now I won't tell you that all of them do, but the ones that I have had, these ones made in Vietnam are okay, but the ones made in Brazil bleed everywhere. So if you put paper that is got blue lines into sort of pink tea, yeah, Julie, the yellow is terrible. That's one of the reasons why I decided I would use it. Then you're going to have a mud. It looked like mud. So I didn't want to waste all of my paper or tea or coffee or whatever it was I was dyeing with and have mud. So I had to rinse it out, which was not a pleasant thing. The next time I go to use one of these that bleed, from now I always test a piece of that paper. Test your paper to make sure that those lines are not going to bleed all over everywhere, or that if they do, they're okay. Now, I didn't think the day that that happened to leave it and see if it would dye the paper blue, which I have another pile that I do intend to try that with, because I didn't realize ahead of time that's what, that I could tell. um, that's what would make it bleed. So that's one of the things to be aware of, I guess. Okay, I have three things big enough to cover that with. I have this, this, and a piece of mat that's big enough to cover this with. What? No, it doesn't make them any cheaper. Julie, you know, it's funny. I have some that are marked made in the USA. And yeah, see for us, okay, this says it was 40 cents at Walmart. I paid less than that. The orange leaves. That's kind of the one I wanted too, Barbara. Um, I'm thinking like right in there. It's kind of half. Yeah, it'll be about like that. I like that, I think. Yeah, and now they will cost $1 on regular time, but I never buy composition books except after when the school supplies go on sale. Um, used to be when I belonged to the art association. It's over in Milton. We covered composition books for the homeless shelter every year, so for the kids, so that they had something that was um, very definitely theirs. And okay, what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is use this. Hi, Debbie. That's 52 cents in Australian. Um, hmm, that office works $3.73. That's ridiculous. Um, no, that's oh well, this would be a good time to use that, wouldn't it? Okay. This is a good time to use that nasty glue that's in there that you have to dig out. No, that may be even too much, so I may have to have this thing to put it back into. Put it away. Um, the um the the school supply sales are really good time to get things if you're going to use them. You know, erasers. That's a good time to buy erasers. Although we've been finding erasers at the Dollar Tree very inexpensively, so that's okay. This is very sticky when you do this, but okay. But there's a lot of glue in these, so when I always try to use it. I usually try to use it when, nobody's watching because it's kind of messy. But, T, I agree with you. I always feel bad when I see somebody's beautiful craft thingies going to the thrift store. Um, at the same time, it's like, if you're not going to use it, I guess. Of course, that my son will probably do that to my journals and everything else if he doesn't put them in the garbage can. I mean, I don't, he's not going to want them. After I get this slime done here, I'm going to put art glitter glue right on the edge because it will be more precise, and that way I can be sure that it's got glue on the edge. Okay. Um, I Brandon never liked composition books, so I always bought him spiral books, the spiral ones, and that way, if there was paper left over in it, he could just tear it out and use it like notebook paper. Okay, and I think we better put a little there. Oh, I was supposed to leave that black. Oh, Julie, I was bad. I got glue all over it. It's too late now. I don't think I can clean it up. Sorry about that. I can repaint it black. Okay. The biggest problem is, Melissa, is the shipping. Shipping out, shipping anything has gotten very, very pricey. Um, I have an order of beads going to Canada. It's going to cost her $22 for me to send a little tiny box. Okay. And that's true, Brittany. That's very true. Sometimes it's like, okay, I'm not going to use this, but maybe somebody would use it if I give it away. Maybe somebody can use it. Oh, my chat is really far behind. I've got another one I could do and leave it black. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so now we got to cut this paper off of here. Yep, Melissa, that's, yeah. hmm Well, I could. We'll see if I'm going to paint it black or just leave it. I may just leave it. It's this one of those things that this was just kind of a wild hair is what it was. Wait till you see the next wild hair I've got. Like I'm gonna get it done before I leave, but we're gonna see. For our trash can art. By the way, if y'all are not aware, you can cut through one of these mats. Just so you know. I've only done it once, but the day it happened, my mother was not pleased. I was using my rotary cutter and cutting on her dining room table, and I cut her best tablecloth right through one of these mats. Now, this is the cheapy cutting mat from Dollar Tree, I think. Um, but I was using an expensive Ulfa mat that day, and I cut right through it and cut Mom's tablecloth. And so you do want to be aware how hard you push. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my wild hairs. Okay. I thought you were talking about my hair. I thought, have I got my head in there again? Oh dear. The wilder, the better. Don't need to do that. Melissa, I have those too, my eyebrows. Uh-huh. Yes, these are also, yeah, if you if it bothers you that your little plastic things get cut, um it okay, I'm really liking it. I think it came out really good. Okay, so now, of course, it's gonna go this way. Now we gotta have some papers to go in there. So we're gonna start with this, and it has to go this way, and the whole thing go in there. Not really, but if I make it where it does, I can tear it off. So um, let's just fold it in half. Well, that just doesn't work very well, Tanya. What's going on? Brain, 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 brain. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to turn the. Sorry, right? My brain is frozen, I guess. And I don't like this. Look, you think it looks awesome now? Okay. I really like that the yellow is gone. Um, okay. I don't like this ruler for tearing the I have to turn it upside down because this cork puts it away from the edge. So since I'm going to just tear these pages, we're going to just we're going to use this other ruler. And I think I can get 2 pages out of this one. Yep. So now we have 2 map pages in there. Now, did I tear them right where they're going to fit? They're going to hang out over here. I'll fix that another day. Or at least later. Not right now. Okay, so that's... I'm going to use this piece of painted paper. You finally have a vintage map book and you can't bring yourself... Well, these, Julie, are not all that vintage. This is just an atlas. And I don't think it was it. I think it was one of ours. I think it was in the pickup. Used to be State Farm gave us a new atlas every year. I don't think they've done that lately. So this is a better size paper because it will fit all the way in. So I need to use it as my reference guide. Here's 2 pieces of, this has got our things on it. These were laying on my counter, on my table. Anyway, State Farm would give us a new one every year, and so that one was in the pickup, and it's pretty beat up. Thanks, guys. Love the size of that cover. I have some comic book covers I need to cut in half. Was not sure how I would use them. The last, my scavenger hunt comp book, I used a comic book cover, Lisa, but I cut it in half and folded it. Oh, I just threw that one on the floor. And folded it this way, you know. I cut that right there, and then just folded it in half. That was my scavenger hunt book. This is just to try it out, and I kind of like it. I think it'll be fun. So, okay, yeah, that's gonna be good. And this is just gonna be a single signature journal, so I'll probably put several pages in it. Okay, Mina. You get actual atlases every year. We used to, Lisa, or Julie, we used to get a brand new atlas every year. And then that way we had one for different cars and whatnot. Okay, so these are little pages. I'm going to just put them in there and see if I want to put them in there later. Let's see what else is in here. Oh dear. You know what? I don't have any book paper that's big enough. I don't think in there. But I have a book right here. Let's get a piece out of this book. Oh, 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 okay. Okay, all right, that one looks good. Now that I'll do 2 pages. Put this on the floor. Will it do 2 pages? Yeah, I actually think it's going to do more than 2 pages, so let's fold it. Hi, Mary. Glad you're here. this is gonna actually be too wide for 2 pages, so I'm just gonna go and tear 2 pages out of it. It's actually the right. Okay, one. But this particular atlas, Julie, is actually pretty beat up because it was in my pickup, and we traveled a lot, and it got beat around, and so it's pretty beat up. I keep it to jelly plate on and stuff like that. I haven't gone through it yet, so um you sent me a PM. Okay, Mary. I will look at it when I'm off camera tonight. Brittany, I think they'll be more and more prevalent. Um, honestly, I, I, I really think that as we as we let them know that we want that it'll show up more and more. Okay, there is a chunk of that we can use. It will be a small page, but that's okay. All right, stuff is falling everywhere. Let's get it out there. That's big enough. How about we use that? It's not going to be a big page. It'll be a short page. And this. That's too small. Sorry, guys. I'm over here just trying to find things. Um, oh, that should work. Okay, that's a piece of an envelope. It should work. Although that's another piece of white paper. We may have to find something different. There's a piece of cream color paper. Oh, that's a good piece. That's fun, but I don't think it's gonna survive. The one thing about cutting the cover that direction is that the paper has to be longer than normal. So a lot of these are not gonna work real well. A lot of what's in this bin. So I could probably put that piece together. Oh, there's another piece of brown paper. Okay. I can't see chat right this minute, guys. I'll be back in a minute. I may have to go get some out of the bin that we were working out of Thursday, but we'll see how much we've got here. I don't want them all to be the same size. At the same time, I want them all to be reasonably the same size of this. I kept one street directory from 1996. How fun. 2 in PA and 2 in Ohio. I don't think so, Melissa, because I think it's they're coming. I just think they're coming. I just think the other thing is I know that they go fast. Things like that at Dollar Tree go very quickly. Um, so that's probably more the this is cardstock, so it's gonna be hard to all right. So that one will be shorter, but it's okay. I don't mind shorter. As long as it's not like 2 inches. That's not what it got delivered when it was raining, so I hung it up to dry. Ah, phone book. I haven't seen a phone book in a long time. The ones I have are all old. We used to get them here. They were little, but we used to get them. Oh, I love that edge. That's cool. Um, well, what do I want to do? I could fold those and make them tip in. That's what I could. What are phone books? I use it to when I'm using putting holes in things. I use it to use my poker on top of. Is what I use my phone book for, Julie. You're gonna use it in crafts. There you go. To make me taller in a chair. Yes, Melissa, we used to use it for that too. Okay, so now these I'm just going to I'll just fold like that. And they won't be perfect, but they'll be folded in and they'll slip out. Come on. We used to sit my baby sister on a big tall one. When we lived in Rochester, you know, the phone book there was like this thick. It was a huge book. Look, this is an envelope. It will, I bet you it'll make two. Yep, it'll make two. Then we'll have to see where we sit with pages. No, there are lots of white pages in this book. Okay, this will make another one. Oh, it's got that I paid the library on it. It probably had my name on it too. Oh, I think we ought to leave this, don't you guys? See that? I think I need to leave that part in the book. Hi, Kathy. Been here on and off, but you expect to stay for a while. Well, that's good. I'm just making a mess is what I'm doing. I'm making a little book to take with me on our trip so that I can do little collagey things with it. I really want to get some of this in there, so I think we will get a couple pages of it. Please note the pages are not straight, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I might fix it later, or I might not. Oh, these little hearts are going to go sideways. Oh, well. Little book pages still wet. Oh, matte medium takes forever, Barbara. Lisa, are you answering yes to me? What did I say? Oh, dear. That was a piece of wrapping paper, and it came in Happy Mail. And for the life of me, I cannot tell you who sent it to me. But it's wrapping paper. It is kind of got some age to it. Excuse me. Leave the torn edge. Yes. Okay. I just did it without anybody answering me. Okay, we're going to use those. Or make this a small, shorter page because, yeah, I'm just going to tear it in the middle, or roughly in the middle. Yeah, that was so much in the middle, guys, right? It's a good thing we don't care. All right, let's tear these off. And we will tear this off. Oh, should I leave those? No, I think that will make the page just too, I'm afraid that will make the page too weak. I'm going to have to cut it off because I'm not going to be able to get hold of it to tear it. It's close. It's going to leave little stuffs. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now, this is longer than two. We will fold it. Okay. Yep. And we will fold it in. It's so, because we don't want to cut off and lose any, right? Too late. Oh, put something behind it. Oh, sorry, I didn't look up. No, I know what to do with shaving foam prints. Oh, now you know what to do with your shaving foam prints. There you go. Hi, Laura Lou. Okay, I need 20 more items for subby. I've never received Happy Meal. So what are some things? Um, oh heavens, Jacqueline. Um, quite frankly, anything that comes in the mail makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Um, Hi, Kathy. Dyed paper. There you go. Um, painty papers. Um, uh, okay, my words are gone today. These things with this pretty stuff in the middle. Um, anything I get in the mail makes me happy though, Jacqueline. Honestly, it really does. Um, okay, I think I need to put that at the top of the page though, just in case. You're sending your 100th subscriber 100 items. Oh, wow. Die cuts or punches is really good. A mini journal. Oh, yes. A little tiny journal. Even a tiny, tiny journal I've had. A tag. Oh, I got to put that one. I got to have some of these. I'm going to have to put some, go back and mix some of these in. Um, Actually, I need a strong one on the outside. Let's put this one on the outside. Where's my orange one? I think we're gonna, nope, we're gonna move the brown paper sack to the middle. Um, um, I don't know. I'm gonna put those in. I'm thinking. Hi, Candy and Cindy and Crafty Kitty and chipboard. Yes, piece of chipboard. Yep. Um, Whoever I've missed coming in, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Lovelies, if you want some happy mail from me, have Tanya give me your home address, please, and I will send you some. There you go. Send you some. Fussy cut images are fun. Yes, they are. That's another thing. Mary's listening and lurking. That's wonderful. Okay, this one is a bit torn, so we're going to protect it a little bit with another piece of paper. Okay, I lost my outside piece of paper. What did I do? Oh, there it is. That's the piece I'm going to put on the outside. No, that's not. Okay. Well, that's in the, nope. Where'd it go? It's right there. Okay, we'll use that one on the outside. That's okay. That will work. Okay. This is a lot of pages. We're going to have to look at this and see. Okay. All right. How many pages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 pieces of paper. I think I can sew that. Let's see here how bad. Oh, I forgot my map papers. We must put them in. We must. What you have is dwindling down. Oh my goodness. Cindy, mine is never going to dwindle down. 2 quart hangers were Band-Aid boxes. Nothing was mini Dove soap box. Stickers, yeah. Matte paper is a must. Yes, I must put the matte paper in. So that makes 19 pieces of paper. My scavenger hunt book had at least that many in it, I think. I'm going to put it in the cover and see what happens. Well, by the time I work on it, it's going to be fat, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. Yep, yep. It's gonna gator, that's for sure. That's a lot of papers. I'm putting them in anyways. Two others, meaning little journals, were Band-Aid boxes. Ah, okay, they were made from the Band-Aid box. I haven't even hardly touched my stash. Lisa and I have been making stuff out of our scrap boxes, and it's not going away. Okay, this has got too many pieces of paper in it. It's just a little thick. Oh dear, what do we want to leave out? We don't want to leave any of it out. Okay, I can leave this piece of white paper out. That will not hurt my feelings. I can leave this one out. That won't hurt. That feels better. Okay. I kept more, I will make more. There you go. Um, that's good. Okay. Okay, and I think what we are going to do is that we are going to use crocodile. Where's that? I had one of those little cards of thread here that has black. Oh no, this would be even more fun. It's got big holes, so we're gonna have to I think I'm gonna use the crocodile to punch a hole in there. Or multiple holes, but that means I really gotta make this stay on here. Oh. I actually have a metal tin for my Band-Aids. I just take them out of the paper box and put it back in the metal tin. Okay. No, that's not gonna center up real good that way. I think we maybe better measure. Maybe not. Maybe I can get it in there. The way that the composition book is creased makes me think that it might not end up in the center of the spine. So I'm moving things around a little. That looks a little better. Okay, is it gonna close right? Okay. Well, we're going to crocodile this one because I don't think I can. It's not going to be perfect anyways. This is the deal. That's the deal. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. It's something when your crocodile won't go through it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, even T came in tens. Yep. Mm-hmm. Said washi, ribbon, twine, something. Yep. Oh, I was thinking about that, Lisa. Was going around the edges with one hole in the middle. I thought about it. And honestly, if that last one hadn't popped, I would have gotten it. But I think I got it sort of in the edge. It's sort of not right, but it's all right. It's good enough. I'm happy. Um, I kind of had an idea of this too. I want to do something. This is really thick and twisted. I'm going to untwist it once I um, get it in there. And I have a giant needle. I'm hoping will go through the holes. Does the time change on Saturday night, the 14th? I'm not sure. Okay. That will go through the hole. So that's what I'm looking at. Hi, Shelly. No, I double checked. The paperclip was fine. It was just a odd spot. That the the composition book, the spine of it is kind of folded up and wrinkly. It's not real smooth, which is fine. I'm not upset by it. It's good. So ugh. It was just for some reason it just didn't want to go through that spot. So that may be too long now. Come on. Apparently the mountain area is changing in 2 weeks' time. Hmm. Um, we use I use a giant 1 gallon tea bag every day, plus um, several small tea bags of herbal teas. So there's not much room for this needle in that hole. And I cheated. I didn't cut it off the card. I didn't hit the middle of the spine. Is what I was afraid of. That was one of the reasons it didn't do right, but that's okay. I'm not gonna fight over it. Yeah, I am. But that's Oh, yes, Julie. I understand that you'll miss because I sure wouldn't get up any earlier than you already do. It's bad enough that she has to get up like crack of dawn, actually before dawn. Okay. Okay. Well, that actually kind of cute because it ended up there. It's going to be on the front a little bit of the. Is that the front? Yeah. It's going to be on the front of the book a little bit. Oh, blast. No, I guess I did it right. Okay. I always have trouble tying square knots. I have to look at the last piece that I did. Okay, now. Oh, sorry, my eyes are itching. I know. Weren't those amazing? Of course, my husband was not exactly pleased with me, but that's he wasn't displeased with me either. But that was that was a impulse that buy that I could have done without. They were so pretty. They were so pretty. So okay, so what I'm doing, I'm undoing. I tied a knot and now I'm undoing this. So I'm going to make a little test. I haven't used a single one of those watch parts yet, but boy, I have so many ideas. I just have not had time. I've been making beads twice a day, pretty much for the last 3 weeks. My eyes are tired. I've got one more bead show before we go on our vacation. It's not really vacation. I would call it a trip. Okay. Come on, undo. There we go. All right. Now that one is a little long. We need to trim him. And we got to do another one. I couldn't imagine him going in the garbage either. I was just like, oh my goodness, I can't. I oh, just imagine. Hi, Mona. Um, there's a lot of things that makes me wonder, what they do with after an estate sale. Come on now, come apart. These will come apart more later on too. Okay, I'm in love with my little book. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Although I wish I had put that piece of paper in the other way because I really like the leaves on it that way better. But that puts this upside down. So it's now in there this way. We change the clocks forward on the 13th after midnight. Okay. Mass landed in The Hubbard Library start taking book donations again. I don't know. We haven't been to a library book sale. I don't know that they've had any. Um, I uh, I just wouldn't have gone. That's a super crowded event. Um, Mom has quit. The last couple times Jeff and I went, Mom didn't go because it's so crowded. She feels unstable with that many people. So this last year we have not gone to any of those. Okay, this one needs undone more. This must have been the one I was working on, and I messed up and started working on the other one again. Okay, we're gonna call that good. I can comb that out. I bet I have a comb somewhere, but it will tassel out anymore. Ain't that cute? It came out really cute. Okay, these are a little too long. Probably should tear them off just a little bit. And I don't really want to fold them in. Because they're a little too small to fold in. So we'll just tear them off a little bit. There we go. That makes me a little happier. Okay. And see, I punched the holes, Lisa, in the wrong spot. It didn't end up in the spine. It ended up on the edge of the spine. But that is okay because that's cute hanging there and it'll work just fine. So this is my little Scrappy Bits book for my trip. Go to auction. Yes, Nancy, I am sure that sometimes they will go to auction. And then the other times, I'm pretty sure that the family comes in and puts things in a dumpster. Um, it's been over a year. It was way before COVID, I think, that we went to this house that it was it's kind of like a hoarder's house. In all honesty, it was packed with stuff. Um, they had been dumping out of this house into a fire pit for a month before the estate people even came in to get into the house. It was not dirty. It was just packed. Every little corner was packed with stuff. Library had one online this year. It was more expensive because you paid per book. They only did the one. Anyway, so now I have a little book that I can do scrappy things and not use my little Sunday book. And I do like the shape of this, Lisa. I think cutting the composition book this way is really cute. Like I said, though, it makes it so not as many papers are usable. Some of the papers leave kind of a short. Where's one of those? I mean, I like the short and long look. I mean, see, this one is a couple inches short, which is fine. I like that, but you have to have more long papers, which is not a problem. I've got lots of long papers, so that's really cute. I think that's fun. I'm gonna make some more of those down the road, but not right now. Right now, we're gonna do the other wild hair thing. So this is going with the my. Hi, Nicola. New subscriber. Yay, I'm glad you're here. Um, since you're a new subscriber, you may not know this, but starting tomorrow at 3 o'clock our time, and right now it is 2:12, so that gives you an idea of what time it will be at your place. 3 o'clock our time, Lisa and I are going to start a 24-hour streamathon. We are going to have company, and we're going to be streaming back and forth on each other's channel. Where were these? We're over there. But we're going to start on this channel tomorrow, and I hope that you can maybe come and visit us then. Now then, my next strange thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to paint a composition book. Let's put that right there. You know, before I do that, I'm thinking maybe I should put a tie in this. I'm going to think about that. I can always come back to that. It's 8 p.m. right there right now. Okay. Well, that means that it will be about your 9 p.m. It'll be 9 p.m. when we get started tomorrow. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I do have a Facebook group that we show off our art in. And I'm going to have some tea. Okay, so my next wild hair thing, now where did it go? It's right here. I was watching. Oh no, I've forgotten who it is. Yeah, it's gonna be, but we're gonna go for 24 hours back and forth. We're gonna stream from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon all night long, back and forth on Lisa's and my channels. Could somebody pop in Lisa's? Yeah, okay, Lisa, just make sure you check out Lisa My Eclectic Life. That's the other channel we will be on. So for 24 hours, we will be on one of those two channels. So even though it is late at night when we start, during your daytime, we'll also be. Is Maria muttering to herself? I'm back, and we're going to tell you it's very ugly fabric. Oh dear. That ugly fabric is going to get to her. Oh, what is her? Alyssa Burke, I think is what it is. Alyssa Burke. I was watching her channel the other day, and she was painting one of these composition books. Now, I absolutely refuse to glue these pages together. That just to me is crazy time. But I'm thinking it might be fun to play on one of these with it painted. So I'm going to paint for a while and see what happens and make some funny painting and make painty paper in this book. But first I got to clean up because I have to have some room. That's my other wild hair. Just so y'all know, I told you I had some wild hairs today. If I don't clean this up, though, I'll have ink everywhere in places I don't want ink. Not ink, paint. Uh-oh. Oh, what did I do? Oh, did I? Okay, I went black for a minute on the screen, so I hope I didn't mess with you guys. I'm still debating on what to do with the ugly fabric. No, you got some time. The ugly fabric is, it will be interesting to see how many people can find something to make that ugly fabric do anything. Okay, I don't want these to get messed. These are too close to the paint. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, where can we move these to? We will move these to right there. This is what happens when you don't clean up. You end up with stuff that you don't want to get messed up, and then you have to move on. All right. The Lorix X are having fun. Is I can't interpret what Julie's saying right this minute. I haven't been paying close enough to chat. Oh, what a sweet husband to bring you tea. My tea fairy is outdoors digging dirt. So I'm gonna, if I have to have tea, I will have to go get it myself. I'm gonna need another piece of paper because that one's not big enough. And this one will do just fine in that. Really what happened is that she made the paint look so much fun to touch. It was just like it looked like so much fun to just take your paintbrush and make paint. And I decided, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just play with some paint. Oh, cool, Kathy! I can't wait to see. Oh, Maria, your English is fine. It wasn't you that I couldn't understand. It was Julie. That she's talking about some kind of animal or bird or something's making noise. And I couldn't quite understand what she was talking about. Okay, so this thing is gonna take a bit to lay down, I think. Okay, there we go. And we need a paintbrush or two. Let's get this big fat one. Oh, I like this one better. This one looks like a better paintbrush. Sorry if my head was in the way. And I'm going to use this paint that I'm not kidding. She was making this look like so much fun. And it will probably turn into mud for me because, but the idea was that she paints these pages and then she goes back and does fun stuff on them. And, I like to doodle, so I thought that it would be fun to do this and then see on my trip if I have time to sit and do nothing, I can doodle. But I am not taking a whole bunch of paint. with me on the trip because that's just too much mess to take. Laura Keats. Okay. Now, see, and for a minute, I just wasn't quite, it took me a minute, Julie, that's all. I wasn't paying attention, so I may have to dry in between. That may be one of the things I have to do because um, this paint is not drying real fast. And I did choose to use this paint partially because I need to use it up. Um, it's it's all of it is getting kind of thick and kind of dry. So, oops. Yeah. I thought that that might be a good way to use it. I thought I will take black and white paint. I have a little container of some other paint that I'm going to take. It's a little set of acrylic paints. Very colorful, yes. Oh, the lorikeets are. Okay. I need my black paint though. Come here. Oh, that's not where that should go. I think I'm going to have to dry more or wash my brush out because I don't like gray and um, I want more color. She did not dry her brush out um, in between paint colors, but or clean her brush out in between paint colors. But I don't like the looks of that. I mean, it loses its vibrancy to me. I do like the black mixed in with it though. Okay. Looks like I need a new black paint, don't I? Okay. Not black paint. This one feels like it's got paint. I also would like white space, not gray space. So I think on the next page, I'll paint a little differently. Put the lid sort of halfway on this. Hi, Melissa. Um, I am going to mute while I dry this. Okay, I think we're gonna pick different paint to play with. Oh no, Julie, the birds. What happened? Oh dear. Birds are not. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna have to sit on the floor. We're gonna have to use different paint because I don't like that. It doesn't. It takes forever to dry. Okay. Why is that sticking? Okay. Now I'll use different paint. I'm gonna put that paint away. Um, we'll try again. Uh, Try it with some regular craft paint. See what happens. Because that was just a mess. It just really didn't make me happy. Okay, let's see what we can do. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't give me the bright things of. Yeah, the colors are great in this paint, but it and the way that it takes longer to dry. That much I'll tell you. It takes longer to dry when I use it on the jelly. So we're going to try this with regular craft paint and see if it dries better or if I have to dry between each color. And if that's the case, that's okay. I can do that. I just didn't want to do that. I need some paper towel to dry my brush out on. Okay. Paper napkin, paper towel. There we go. I Lisa, I kind of figured I would do that during the streamathon. Because there's no way for me to paint this whole thing today. My thing is that I was going to experiment today and try to do a few pages and see. But yeah, I already planned on trying to do it on the streamathon because, like you said, I could put it aside. I actually have stuff on the floor, so I could put it aside. Um, because I'd like to have the whole thing painted before we go off, but that doesn't. Um, you think we'll have enough time? Okay, Lisa, that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna play with a few more pages here because I want to see if it works better with regular craft paint. Um, I think that this will be a fun thing to collage on. I mean, even this that has this gray and is not as pretty as I wanted. I think it would be fun to add papers to, collage on, that kind of thing. Um, The other thing, Lisa, I'm going to do is I'm going to do some of them in the front, some of them in the back, some of them in the front, some of them in the back. If I don't finish the middle, I may pull the middle pages out. Um, Melissa, yeah, I this is going to be a fun project, I think. Um, my thought was is that this was another thing that I could do on my trip because gluing collages down and stuff will be would be easier, easy enough to do. It won't require a lot of stuff, but I cannot take all this paint, so it has to be painted ahead of time. We're going to see if the craft paint works better, but that's one of the reasons why I started today, Lisa, because I wanted to experiment and make sure. Because like right now, my brush just made all my water really nasty, and she did not change her brush. She didn't even wash her brush out when she was doing it. So maybe it's about the difference in the paint. I don't. We'll find out. Um, Ooh, that was a big crunchy thing. And another thing is that um, you could jelly plate on this whole book. Uh, you could turn this all upside down in a jelly plate session and do a composition book on a jelly plate. Very important for balance. And yes, a good idea to be able to take some out if you want to. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Lisa. Um, that way, if the middle gets too fat, if it's the ones that aren't done will be the ones in the middle that get too fat, kind of thing. Now, this paper, believe it or not, is stronger than you think. It is very sturdy paper. When I go to dye it, it's pretty nice. Okay, I got paint on me though. Paper napkin, that will do. What's going? What did Nancy say? Um, Maybe you could spread the paint with a card instead of a brush. It might be thinner. I thought about that, and I have my card out. The other thing is craft paint dries so much thinner, so much faster. Just by itself, it dries faster. Like this is already dry. It also doesn't cover all the lines. That's the thing. Do I care? I'm not sure that I do. Um, and quite frankly, I thought she left it thicker than I'm leaving it. So, that may hers was pretty messy. I was like, okay. And one of the things she commented about was it wrinkles, but then it flattens back out. Um, and this paper, when you dye it with like coffee or avocado, it does just that. It kind of wrinkles, but then it oh, see, that's a pretty color. But then it flattens back out. So a paintbrush makes prettier paper. That's kind of why I was using the paintbrush, Lisa. I agree. I think the paintbrush strokes are one of the things that I like. Um, that's and you see all of that. I mixed it up right there. It mixed up a little bit, so it will mix together. But for the most part, this is drying. So that's the secret. Use craft paint. That's the wrong black. I mean, I'll probably need to use the hair dryer to get it dry enough to go to the next page, but okay. I certainly do not want to use white on there right now. Not with that paintbrush anyways. Prettier colors, acrylic paint. Okay, let me read what everybody says. Yeah, if you scrape it on with a credit card, thinner layer goes, yeah. If you collage or glue images over painted pages, does the paint bleed through over time? Um, Nicola, I have not had that problem. That doesn't mean that it won't. Acrylic paint is actually plastic. So once it dries, and craft paint is acrylic, like Julie just said, once it dries, it should be sealed and not bleed through. One of the things I do not like is watercolor because when you get it wet again with any media, it goes it does bleed into whatever new media you put on top of it. So you have to, it depends on what you have painted with. That is where the rub lies. That is one of the reasons why if I want a watercolor look, I like my Derwent ink tints because they're permanent once they get dry, as long as you've gotten them good and wet. So this is a little wet, too wet to change a page. So I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, that dries so much faster. It's now I've got a little puddle right there that's not quite dry, but it's not a big deal. Um, this is definitely dry, and see, this is still wet. Um, so that will be the thing. I'm going to use the craft paint, not those other paints. I do like the feel of this, and this is not completely dry. It's still damp. Um, I mean, I the paper, does not have that thick texture, but this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Is it going to bore you to tears if I do more pages? Um, See, and that didn't even stick together. That's another thing about craft paint. One thing about craft paint is that the pages, the later on, the pages don't stick together because they're flat. They're matte paint. I'm going to do one more set up here. The second set is so pretty. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, the craft paint is that's it, Julie. And Melissa, this is kind of going to be a glue book in some. So you can see where the paint is still damp. through the back side. So you know what? It might be better to move to a different page to work on. I might need a couple of pieces. I just had the wax paper. Okay, I guess. Can you do the painting with the fractured look? Don't see why not. Shall we do one? Get okay. That sounds like fun. All right, guys. Now, Teresa asked for a painting with the fractured look. So I don't need, I'm going to use ink to do that. Um, am I going to use ink to do that? Or shall I use paint to do that? Probably want to do paint. Let's do this. Okay. It'd be more like a stained glass look, I think. That's okay. That's what we'll do. We'll go like this. Yep, the point is use craft paint. Yep. Okay, Julie, I did a little video somewhere along the line, and I used inks and other things to try the fractured look. What we want is some of this washi tape that we don't really like a lot. Just a minute, I'm looking for one. Or we don't use a lot. The bigger thing is, more importantly, is that we don't really like or don't really use. I think we want the narrower one. So let's go for that, but we may need two of them because this is a big piece. This is washi tape. So washi tape goes on and then it comes off pretty easy. Um, let's use this one up first. One of the reasons I don't like this tape is because it doesn't peel off without tearing. Since it is sort of my plan to do 2-page spreads, which is bigger than I usually do, I'm kind of doing everything on a 2-page spread kind of look. So, since I'm going to use paint, you really want to make sure that washi tape gets down there. Oops. Started to go crooked. As if it matters. Okay. There's more washi tape on this roll than I expected. Oh, there's going to be a tiny little spot right there. Ah. Yeah, Julie, I'm not real fond of glossy paint. I like the look of it, but I don't like how it sticks together. So most of the craft paint is flat, so it works for what I do. Okay, that side is probably okay, except that right down the middle right here, there's going to be um, two spots that are just a little too big. So let's do that. Come on, here. Mm. And this side has some that are too. Aha! And out. Okay, so we'll just do like that. There we go. And then we'll have one little thing that goes across. Let's see. And like, all right. Okay. Since we're going to use craft paint, I'm going to use something to scrape this down with. Okay. You've seen stencils that look like this? Um, Now, Julie, when I did this, my favorite was to use my ink and ink this so it ended up darker in the centers, but I'm going to use craft paint in this one so that I have that craft paint background. Okay, let's clean the brush out a little bit. Okay. And I think we need some lime green. Yeah, green. And we'll make that spot lime green, and we'll see how far that. Now then, it might have been better to use a wider tape with paint because I just went over an edge, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. Thanks, Melissa. I finished with my ugly fabric idea and only used about half. Oh my. Look at Kathy's just going to town there with her ugly fabric. Okay, there's that. Okay. think we'll wash the brush out this time just because. All right, just a little bit. Okay. Let's go for this blue. That blue feels like it might need to be about all used up. Where you put it? There you go, Kathy. That was fast too. But she had a planned idea, and when you plan, I'm gonna put that little tiny one as blue too. When you have a plan, it's easier to accomplish it. And I think I just got paint underneath the tape just because um, the way I slid my brush, I just slid it under the tape. But that's okay. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna have to just a touch more paint. After we get done on Tuesday and I rest a little bit on Wednesday, I have to um, put out all the garden plants and plant my bushes and things that I've gotten over the winter that I need to get planted out. I'm not doing it till Wednesday because we're supposed to have some 40-degree nights here in the next little while. After Tuesday night, um, it's not supposed to go down below 50 for at least a little while. Okay, I think we're good. All right. You've been practicing your idea with a different media? Oh, that's a good idea, Kathy. Yeah, she had a plan. She definitely had a plan. Okay. Uh-oh, that's a loud paint. Okay. No, that's all right. We'll survive. We'll work it out. Uh-oh. They got blue paint into my purple, but that's all right because green, red, make purple, so it'll just look like it's part of the plan. Way too much paint up there. I'm thinking. And I can't read chat and paint. I guess that's not a good painting's not the best thing to do if you're supposed to be reading chats. You guys will have to forgive me. Right there. There's going to be a lot of purple and pink in this one. Oh, are you going to keep the voice the whole time you're out, Kathy? Oh, just the week. Okay. Yeah, but Kathy, they'll have so much fun. Not only that, they'll crash early because they'll be tired from being outdoors. That'll be the best part. Okay, so pink now. Let's go for it. Put it right here in the middle and try not to get quite so much paint because we have way too much less. Okay. I think Jeffrey's trying to close the door all quiet. He's probably wore out. Uh-oh, got pink on my purple. Not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna leave it. Now, this would be a good structure, like if you wanted to Zentangle or something. Um, you could even paint all of these pieces with one color and the lines would divide it. And then you could Zentangle over the top of it. Orange and copper, there you go. Yes, ma'am, you're a glutton for punishment. Well, that's all right. Seems the more they go, the more they get wound up. Yeah, we call that the wired side of tired in our household. That's um that's not uncommon. Oh, the tea fairy is here. He's gonna bless me with some more tea, I'll bet. Thank you, sweetie. You wore out? Stop. Okay. Ouch. That was a book. It keeps falling on my toes. One of these days I'll move it, but it's there so that I have it when I want it. Here, Cindy, he is. He's a sweetie. Take us to Santa Rita Mountains. What did she say? The wild side of tired. Yes, ma'am. The wired side of tired is what I said. Is what I usually say. The wired side of tired. Because, when kids get wound up, they get wired. Our son used to do that all the time. He'd get so wound up and he'd be so tired. We were talking about it the other night. I have to tell you. He said, he sits down in the evening to eat his dinner and he gets barely done with dinner and then he falls asleep. I said, well, that's standard procedure for you. That's what he used to do. He used to fall asleep flat out in his food. It would be. Teresa said, "Thank you for me taking care of me and bringing me my tea." Oh, my sweet potato tower is done. Thank you. That's why he was outside so long. He's been filling up my sweet potato tower. Um, but my son would fall asleep in his food. I said, "Well, then you're just carrying on your normal self." I have one more little spot down here. Okay. Okay. Now, what we do is, which one is, we're just going to pull and see which one's on top. I can't remember. You want to see it? My nephew stayed where our doctor said, "Come back that with a cup of coffee." Teresa, Brandon is allergic to milk, and milk will do that. Milk of any kind, dairy products of any kind, wire him up something fierce. Um, he um, he could eat sugar all day long, wouldn't affect him in the slightest. But if he had a piece of pizza, he'd be wound for 2 days. Um, that was one of the problems we were having, and now he was sick a lot too. I mean, he's allergic to a lot of different foods, but um, dairy is one of the worst problems for him. She wants to see the sweet potato tower. Oh, well, I will. It doesn't have any sweet potatoes in it right now, but I'll take some pictures and I'll post them on my Facebook page. Basically what it is, I've got two towers. Um, that is true, Teresa. Um, he, I sort of had this idea, and I've seen, people use pallets for different things. Anyways, he cut two pallets in half and created this square like this and lined it um with uh that fabric you use to keep grass from growing through things, landscaping fabric. And when he lined it with the landscaping fabric, then he has filled it up with dirt, and actually dirt and a mix of this stuff called cocoa core, especially in the sweet potato tower, so that it doesn't pack down too much. It's like a mulch kind of thing. And then I will plant through the sides of it. But I'll take some pictures. I will do that. But it stands about 4 feet tall. And the point of the sweet potato tower is then you can take these pallets apart at two corners like this, and all the dirt will fall down, and you can just pick up the sweet potatoes. It can pick the sweet potatoes up more easily. You don't have to dig them because the dirt will just fall out. Now, what he doesn't realize is that every year then he has to put that dirt back in, but he'll do it for me. He's a good guy. The other one I'm going to plant green beans in because I don't have enough room to plant green beans in my beds. So I'm going to plant them vertically. So it acts like perlite in many ways. Yes, it's called cocoa core. Cocoa core. Teresa, if you will PM me, I will send you a link. I got it on Amazon. It comes in like a brick. Um, it's about 6 inches wide by about 14 inches square. So it's like this big brick of stuff. When you put water on it, this stuff grows. Basically, it's the outside of a coconut. It's What is the structure he's planting the potatoes in? I'm planting potatoes in, and it is, hi, Jen. Welcome, welcome. It is two pallets, two wooden pallets cut in half, put into, they are two pallets, and when he cut them in half, then he nailed them together on two corners like this, and then he put them together like this. So it'll be a tower that's like 4 foot tall, 2 foot by 2 foot. So now I have to dry this a little bit, so I'll be right back. But it's pallets. Yeah, we used pallets to build both of my garden beds, and that way we didn't have to buy lumber, and then the pallets get reused. So um, by the time I finished talking, that one was pretty much dry. It's, that's fun. I like this one. I use wire cages or poles placed in a teepee shape. Um, that wire cages or poles are going to be for making vines climb. I needed the dirt inside, and oh, you're talking about the beans. Yes. If you've got pole beans, um, I happen to really, really like Blue Lake bush beans, and that's my favorite. So, okay, so those are, the craft paint dries really fast and just fine. So I'm going to just do some craft paint. See this one. Now that, I wonder if there's sticky on that. Let's not put that one back in there. Let's put this one back in there. Okay, we're going to go to the back because I think this would be really cool if, yeah, if the cages aren't tall enough, you use add poles for the beans. Um, Can't wait to get your butterfly pea and your lemons planted. By the way, Teresa, lemons don't grow well from seeds, just so you know. Um, that's what they tell me on the internet. I really like this, but I want an all black and white one. You like the black? Hi, the black, blue, and pink pages. Yes, I like these too. Um, I'm gonna do more pages like that. I don't like this. I used this. I don't know if you were here then, Jen. I used this Dilutions paint, and first off, it doesn't dry fast enough for this particular project. If I was doing a spread and I could dry it in between, then it would be fine. But for this particular project, I need something to dry quickly. So I'm going to go to the back of the book and get a couple of pages back here so that we have some consistency of what we're doing. Anytime you use a composition book, guys, you want to work in the back, you want to work in the front. Don't try to work from front to back. Your book it'll curve. It just will. It's the way they're put together, and you can't do much about it. But if you work in the back, you work in the front, you work in the middle a little bit, it will usually not do it too bad. There you go. Still gonna try. Um, My daughter grows lemon from the Meyer lemon seed. Meyer lemon is a little different in um, that I don't think what we have is a Meyer lemon. They say that to propagate lemon, it is better to um, take a cutting. That's just what I was reading because I wondered what it would take to actually propagate a lemon. I gotta move this book. It's in my way. It fell on my foot and now it's in my way. If I didn't have so much junk down here, it wouldn't be such a problem. I don't know if I've shown you guys my second bed that he built for me. Jeff built me a smaller bed last year and last fall, and I used it, and um, I got some tomatoes and different things, and I wanted another one right outside the back door, which is 10 feet from the first one. And I said, will you please? And he said, all right. Besides, we had a brick sort of planter there that was falling apart, that it wasn't something we had made. It was something that was there from the previous owners, and it was in a bad spot for where it was. um so he got around and he took the pallets and used the pallets, but then um, when we lost the fence in Sally, he had all of this downed fencing that was not going to work to put back up on the fence. It was damaged. So he took that fencing and he cut it and he used it and the pallets together to make me another bed, which was it's really nice. And that fencing worked really well. Hi, Sherry. Oh, that's Cheryl. Excuse me. Hi, Joy. The cats ate the plants. Oh dear. Um, the um, the fencing worked beautiful. Made a beautiful bed, and it's 16 feet long, and they're deep. Um, we did something that, and there's a name for it. It's called Hugo culture or something like that. I'm not going to tell you what it's called. It's what it means is that you take big logs and larger lumber and put them in the bottom of the bed, and that means that because my beds are like 24 inches deep, I don't need 24 inches of soil. I put these logs and big limbs and all that in the bottom of the bed, and then you only need like 12 inches of soil. So all done. She's throwing away the little scraps. Okay. Kathy's got her project with her ugly fabric done. I cannot believe it. I think that she's just, amazing to manage to get that done. Now, see, here's the deal. By getting you all to do this ugly fabric challenge, I don't have to do anything with it. Do I have gold powder? Probably. What do I need gold powder for? I mean, are we talking an art supply gold powder? I hope. I'll look again in a minute, Teresa. I haven't looked up just yet. Embossing. Oh yes, I have gold embossing powder. Well, I'm not promising it's actually use. It does not have to be useful. Or any less ugly. There you go. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that, Kathy. I'm good with it. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna put it all black. Cheryl, the I usually watch for sales on them. Hobby Lobby just had a nice big sale on embossing folders and dies. Um, Tuesday morning, places like that. Um, we'll we'll have them. Okay, there's pink in my brush. If you could see how ugly this water is, and I changed it before we started today because I knew I was going to use it. Um, but Joann's often puts those things on sale too. Um, and like I said, Tuesday morning. A lot of times, the ones you find at Tuesday morning come in sets. I got a bunch at a garage sale once, um, a a craft garage sale. Okay, we're gonna go for this. Okay. I do have to admit that this the paint does buckle the paper up, but it seems to, when it dries, lay right back down flat. I'm very surprised at that. Come here. I don't like that white spot right there. There we go. Um, Teresa, I do not know the answer to that May 1st question. It the mail will be on hold. My brother-in-law's getting it. Um, and I'm not sure exactly when we're coming home. It might be June before we come home. That is, I don't think we'll be home by May 1st. No. Um, the I should I should have painted it black before the tape. I see, black before the tape, and then what should I have done? Excuse me. If I painted it black before the tape, that would have made it very stained glass like. Yes, it would have. But I kind of have an idea for this page already, just so you know. Okay, not gonna have enough paint. Oh, and then use neon colors over the black. Oh, that would have been cool. Yes. And hello, Joy. I don't think I said hello. Hi. And if I've missed anybody coming in, I'm sorry. I'm really glad everybody is here. Now, one thing I'll tell you that is easier to paint the page all one color because you don't have to worry about choosing a spot to paint it. Did Lisa come back? Or is she out painting her, painting what do you call it for tomorrow? Painting some pages. I'm going to work on this some more on our stream. That's not all I'm going to work on, but I am going to work on it some more. Those of you who have just come in recently, don't we are going to do a 24-hour live stream starting tomorrow at 3 p.m. here on my channel. Then at 6 p.m. we will switch to Lisa's channel, and we'll be switching back and forth until 3 p.m. on Tuesday. She is here. Yep. I'm giving you ideas, Mina. Yay! If you have an ugly color, use that. Put down the tape, then colors in the spaces. That would be interesting. Yep, I can doodle with bright colors in the black. Of course, you know me, Mina. I don't usually doodle in bright colors. I usually doodle in white. Yeah, I'd just wash them, Julie. I'll be right back. I'm going to dry this. I just tried to lay down some washi tape. Thankfully, I used a roll I didn't like. It tore like awful stupid. Yep, I hate that kind that tears awful stupid. Um, Lisa, do you have a composition book, or are you going to have to go to the store and get one? Okay, let's see. Where did I start here? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Oh, that's a really good idea, Cindy. That Cindy's comment is a really good. I think I can put that up. I think I can. Can I do that? Um, I think that's a really cool idea, Cindy. The idea of using them to frame something else is a really good idea. Well, I don't know that I would want to use a graph paper one just because aren't they more expensive? Yeah, I had some bleed through underneath that one a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I like the black and white. I think it's fun. And um I will probably doodle in white all over this. Is my thought is that the it will have white doodles all over it. I might paint um a couple pages just solid black too, just because. But I really like that one. That one came out good. Yep, Lisa, the trick is the craft paint. Don't use that other stuff because that dried just in a matter of minutes. It's not completely dry, but it's dry enough to work with. Yep, Kathy, it's one I plan to take with me. I'm thinking that, I could use it to collage in. I could use it to Kathy, were you here earlier when I made the little one? I made a scrappy journal. This is what I'm going to take to do like we do our my desk on Sundays. I didn't want to take my Sunday journal just in case I want you guys to play with me on the Sunday journal. But I made this one today to take to do little junky things in. Okay, so you saw me do that. Um, I think we're gonna just put some more. Let's oh, I gotta get that black paint out of my paintbrush. I want to do some more just multicolor pages with the. Oh, come on, get out of the paintbrush. I got a lot of black paint in my paintbrush, and that's gonna mess with my colors. Okay. A page with white stripes. There you go. Um, let's see. What should we start with? That is one thing I forgot. I was in the store and I forgot. I do not have any turquoise paint. I need some. I'm going to have to see about getting some turquoise because that is a color I use a lot. That's probably why I don't have any. Hi, Dana. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I think I have some kind of greeny color paint that will work instead of turquoise, so we may use Besides the fact, Lisa, this is fun. Smearing paint on a page is really a lot of fun. It's kind of like gluing stuff to a page. Smearing paint is kind of fun. We're going to use this one. Bottle brush branches. Bottle brush is one of the things that I got. Oh dear, there we go. I have some starts of is bottle brush. The hummingbirds are supposed to like bottle brush. Bottle brush. That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. So I have that. I have some beauty berry, which I did not know about before. Got some of that. I put some elderberry plants in last year. Okay, I want some, I think this one. I'll have to put some black in too, but some, like the catfish at the bottom of a pond. Yeah. They eat the stuff at the bottom. Yes. Okay. Let's see how far that black paint's. I might need more. Of course, I don't have to cover up the entire paper. It's one of those things. I don't want to see any of the paper for some reason. Thank you, Barbara. I like those colors. That's a darker turquoise than I was looking for, but it works. Okay, Lisa. Now, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I will not be streaming next Sunday unless I am way ahead of myself as far as getting ready to go. It is not, if I stream, I may come on and do my little journal, but most likely I'm not going to stream. I know what I've got left to do, and I just have a feeling I'm going to be so caught up in getting things done that I'm not going to have time. So this may be my last Sunday stream. Yes, don't expect me, but if I happen to be ready, um, or feel that what I have left to do is um, easy enough to get done. We are not leaving till Tuesday, but I have mom stuff on Monday and that kind of thing. So, oh, I like that page, except it needs black right there. Uh, I like that page. Cindy, I will tell you that Mississippi is very definitely different. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can see that. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna dry this one. And Julie, I don't like any of those. Uh-huh. Jeffrey likes fish. She likes all kinds of fish, but I do not like fish. I'm not a fish person. Okay, so we have 2 pages in the back and 3 pages in the front. So I'm going to do another page in the back. Um, and I'm not completely in the back. I'm kind of in the middle of the back. So I'm going to skip some though and do it more in the middle of the back. Trout is one thing I don't think Jeffrey really likes. He says it doesn't taste a lot like fish. I won't tell you that that's the fish he doesn't like. I can't really remember, but I think it's trout that he can eat it. He doesn't just, it's not so bad he can't eat it, but he's not real fond of it. Okay, let's pick. Let me use the same kind of colors, but a little bit different shades. Oh, let's, yeah. Okay. Oops. There again, my water's gotten so dirty, it's really hard to clean the brush out. Just we'll live. Um, um, Oh, that's a lot of green. Okay. I can't remember which fish. I like white fish that doesn't have a lot of taste. That's the only kind of fish I will eat. But part of that is just, my weirdness. Okay, this green is that cheap paint. I do not like it. It's going to get a lot painted over it. Um, it's that's that cheap paint from Joann's, and it's just yucky. I just don't like it. Well, that was really good of her, Cindy. I'm glad she could do that for you. Oh no, I would say that's too much paint. That might be bass. Oh, I think it's trout that he does not really enjoy. I won't guarantee it, but because we have friends that trout fish every year, and he will. It's not like he won't eat it. There's very very little that Jeff won't eat. Um, it's just that he doesn't really enjoy it as much. That is wonderful, Cindy. I'm so glad. Um, the what was I going to say? I was going to say something. It just went away. Sorry. Um, well, I will tell you. I'll remember what I was going to say to y'all at probably midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Just so you know, that's when I'll remember whatever it was. Thank you, Cindy. Um, I, I can't remember. Totally cannot remember. Now, see, I can do a magazine collage over the top of this, or I can do some doodles, or there'll be all kinds of things I can do with this. So this needs more. Oh, lots of the green still in my paintbrush. Yes, Kathy, and mine are doing that a lot today. It's just one of those days where and I have days like that where I guess my head gets into a different place, and I'm thinking about other stuff, and sometimes it's because I can't craft and paint, or can't craft and talk. Okay, now we're gonna get the book. Oh yes, my tea fairy is most wonderful. But not only that, Cindy, I have a tea fairy, I have a vacuum fairy, I have a dish fairy. The fairies don't do the laundry. Oh, I also have a blind fairy that puts my blinds down at night. Mm, let me think. I can't remember what else I have fairies for, but I have other fairies that take care of all sorts of wonderful things for me. And Lisa, you said about the paintbrush. I'm really liking the paintbrush. I very rarely use a paintbrush, um, but I'm really liking what it does. I think that's one of the things that attracted me to this project. Um, Guys, I'm after dinner. I'm going to finalize the schedule for the streamathon, and those of you who are streaming with us will get a final schedule because I did have to move Julie from the last one I sent out, and I I have not been a good girl and have not taken care of sending that revised list out, and I apologize for that. Um, I was busy working. I do have sort of a reason. I've just been real busy. That the bead show and making beads and stuff like that has kind of kept me a bit busier than normal because I had to get work done. I'm liking this page too. Mine vacuums too. Ooh, yeah. Good deal. Julie, do not be sorry about that. That is not something to be sorry about. I just needed to resend it. Do not be sorry. Didn't mean to make you feel that way. Don't. I'm sorry I said anything if that's going to be, yeah, you do not need to feel sorry. That's just, it just means I didn't get to sending the new one out. I knew that we were going to have, that's why I've been working on it to try to make it work right. I'm not a bit. We need some paint, black paint right there. Okay, those are too even. We gotta have, well, less even. Okay, ta-da! Yes, Melissa, Julie is supposed to go live with us. Um, thanks, Lisa. We're um we're all excited about doing this. I am going to try this page. Okay, let's see what everybody said. Oops, I missed this. Still dry. Yes, 3 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. We will be here on this channel. Um, Julie will be going live with Lisa at 6 o'clock on her channel. Like her normal stream time, Julie will be going live then. Eye appointment in the morning, so. And Jen, we will be streaming from 3 o'clock tomorrow to 3 o'clock Tuesday, but we're going to switch back and forth on channels. So make sure to look. If you're not finding us on my channel, find us on Lisa's channel. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that's stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh, because it's just stuck to the paint. Did you leak under? Are you still wet? Nah, fine. Okay, I'm going to do a flip of the pages that we just did. And then I think we're going to call it a day. It's already 4 o'clock. Oh, see, that one's stuck together a little bit. That's okay. Okay, this one's kind of messy, but I still like it. It's that what it was that this paint does not dry very fast, so that when you take your brush from one color to another, it bleeds into the paint. So that's cool, but it's not, what I wanted to look. Now, tomorrow on the Streamathon, I'm kind of like what Lisa said. I may paint a page and set it aside to dry, or dry the colors in between so that it stays, so that they stay pretty. Because I would like to use this paint and it tends to not get used, and I don't want it to go bad because I didn't use it. So I probably will try using some of it. I'll just have to dry more in between each color. When I switched to the craft paint, pretty much it dried like very quickly. Apparently I had a little blob. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these pages yet. Anyways, I do like the way it flattened right back out. I'm real surprised at that. If it's dry, it's flat, especially the ones that are painted on both sides. So I did those two, and then I came back a few pages and we got this one, which is very interesting and I really like it. Hello, Melissa Smith. I'm sorry, I thought I said hello earlier, but I might not have. I'm just double checking. Okay, so then, that led right. Oh, I got paint on there. Not a big deal. I just was afraid it was stuck. Then I went clear back, and we did this one. I really like this. I'm sort of getting into what I want. This is kind of what I want. Then I also did this one, which I really like. And there again, I had a little thick spot that wasn't dry, so now I got a little white spot. Not a big deal. I like that page too. And I really like this one. It bled underneath my washi tape a little. Not a big deal. I can fix it. So the taped off multicolor, you think is your favorite? Well, that's not that one. Where'd it go? This one. So I will be doing some more of this tomorrow. I'm going to do, we're going to play. I've told everybody that it's about doing whatever you want to do. Lisa and I will probably work on our Stash Buster journals. Some, the ones that we made Thursday, and that's some of what we're going to do. We want to make some more stuff for our journal pantry. there's all kinds of things we're going to do. So anyways, this is what I did today. I made this and I made this, which I really think this came out cute. I like this. And then we did a journal page. Had some Happy Mail. I really like my journal page today. It came out real good too. I can't think. Did I do anything else? Maybe not. But it's 4 o'clock, and I am going to say bye. And I will see you all tomorrow at 3 Central Time. Love y'all. Thanks all for being here. Bye, everybody.